Welcome to another episode of the Community Policing Hour on GPF Press. I am your host, Sergeant Ibrahim Assow, and today we are at the Gambia College Brikama campus to discuss the community-based policing and security studies in the School of Education. Well, we will go into the college and have a word with the principal, the coordinators, the lecturers, and the students as well. So you follow me in and let's have this discussion together.
Okay, thank you very much and good afternoon. We at the Gambia College are responsible for the training of middle-level manpower in this country. Our initial mandate was in education, agriculture, health, and public health and the same. They are mainly public health and nursing. So those three areas were our initial decision. Then later on, we started expanding. And because of the need for collaboration, especially with the security, because a lot of our students end up going to work at the police after completing either the public health, in the nursing, and other discipline. Then we had a relationship established between us and the security forces of this country. Then we worked together in setting up the training program where community police officers or people interested in community policing and security studies can come to the college. The management work with the various security sectors as lecturers, adjunct lecturers in the program, and we design a good program to get this program up and running. I think everybody, whether you are a police officer or you don't even want to join the police force, you want to be a civilian, it is good that you join this training program because it enlightens you with regards to how to maintain peace at the community level. So it also helps the police to understand how to combat crime using community-based initiatives, where people see the police as part of them, and the police also see the civilians as a complementary component of policing. Because none of us can do security-related duties effectively if we are not collaborating. Yeah, we have a lot of collaboration with all the security sectors. We have men and women from the Gambia Police Force, from the immigration, from the national security, there's the former NIA, from the army, from individuals that are not working in the security. And also when they go out on community-based policing, they interact with the civil leaders, the traditional leaders, the alcalos, the community leaders. So this program has a lot of network. Yeah, we have received a lot of positive feedback, and that is why we are continuing. This program has been on here for a very long time. It is growing. A lot of people are interested because those that have undergone this training have improved on their relationship with the community. The police force felt that they should participate. We have high-ranking officers participating in the training here who would come in their free time and be lecturers in this program. So it is something that we have received a lot of positive feedbacks, both from the students, from the people that our students have gone to serve under. And I think this is something that is commendable.
Thank you very much. My name is Abdullah Jallo. I am the Assistant Program Coordinator of the Community-Based Policing and Security Studies. Thank you very much. The Community-Based Policing and Security Studies is a program that is run in the Gambia College. And then the targeted people are the security officers, but then by extension we have been having civilians joining the program because of its effective and important in the community. Because community policing is a modern policing, and community policing, if you want to talk about its importance in community, we cannot overestimate it. But then it has yielded a lot of benefits as far as community policing and security studies is concerned. So Gambia College have deemed it necessary to create this program and then allow other people, to come and then learn about securities. And these are not only security officers that will do this program, but then other individuals who will find it very interesting to join the program and then study. Thank you very much. My advice to people that have the interest to come and then join this program, my advice to them is let them hurry and come and do this program. Because any time that they are wasting is not helping. Let them come as soon as possible to do this program. Because like I said, the importance of this program cannot be overemphasized. And then we have very, very rich modules in this program. It's definitely benefiting people. And then to people out there who are yet to do this program, especially officers. When I mean officers, I don't only mean the Gambia Police Force officers, but then, all the sister services, including the armed and security forces. Let them come and then do this program. This program is for them, because this program will teach you the basic things that you need to know as an officer. They will also enlighten you about this program, will also enlighten you about your duties, your daily functions as officers. So the program is very, very important, and they should not be, they should not be waiting, in order to remind them to come and do this program. They should come as soon as possible to this program. My advice to security heads, that are head of the security units, is that let them allow these young officers to come and then benefit from this program, because we have gone out days where we will have, we will say they are the only like people that we needed in the service are, people that are less educated. Gone are those days. Now we have the modern policing. Graduates are hustling to join the, the police and then other security services. So my advice to them is let them allow these young officers to come and then study this program. Because when they study this program, that will also, bring a lot of prospects in this in their work. Because they will be diverse when it comes to thinking, when it comes to planning, when it comes to leadership, and then any other aspect of development as far as security is concerned. The admission, we have director of admission responsible for admission in the Gambia College. Right now, as we are speaking, the admission is open for this program. So students can come and then buy the PIN code from any GTU, CCU outlet in the country. The PIN code is costing $900 as of now. Let them go and then buy it, and then they will come to the Gambia College, and we will do the application for them in case they don't understand. But then the application is also set in a way that any individual can do it, and you can do it anywhere. So that is the admission process, and then the documents required also are not as strict as we may be thinking. They are just especially the officers, the admission officers, admission directorate has deemed it necessary to at least limit the requirement for the security officers to come and then study this program. Yes. We usually have field trips every cohort before they graduate. We go out with them to certain communities to discuss this community policing with the communities. Myself, I am the one that is usually responsible for these field trips. We target a community and then go there. Usually it is always in the provinces, because they are the people that deserve to know this better, because it's why we have limited police or limited security officers. So they deserve to know this better. So it's very, very important that when we go there, we discuss with the stakeholders there, the alcalos, the CFOs, and then the communities. We discuss with them and get this first-hand information about the challenges that they are facing, when it comes to security. And we will also discuss with these security officers on posting in that area, particular area. They will also tell us the challenges, and then the possible ways that they put in place to make sure, they work hand in glove with these communities to make sure issues are solved at community level. So, it's very, very productive anyway. Not long ago, we have this community policing program at this place, North Bank, where we visit almost 7 communities. We discuss with them about this importance of community policing. But they were over happy, and then they really welcome us. To them, that we should not be missing there. Every day we should be coming. Because there are a lot of things that they never know. And there are a lot of things that are disturbing them, but with our presence, we are able to make it very easy for them. For the Gambia Police Force Press, I will begin with my able boss, Modlamin Sisao, the PRO, and then his entourage. I am telling them thank you very much for your coming here today to the Gambia College and then having this session with us. We are very, very pleased, and then I would like to say this. I will take this opportunity to thank the entire Gambia Police Force on behalf of the management of the Gambia College. That thank you for your services. Your services are very, very recognized, especially when it comes to the development of this program. Because oftentimes they are the only people that we work with closely, and the majority of our lecturers and our students are from the police. So they have a high sense of regards, and they are very, very supportive. So Gambia Police Force, thank you very much. Gambia Police Force Press in particular, thank you very much for having you here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. So. My name is Mabel Drame. I am the coordinator of the Community-Based Policing and Security Studies in the Gambia College, a lecturer in the Science Department. Main goal of the program is to transform security within the Gambia. We heard about the SSR, the security sector reforms, and this is a process of helping reform the security sector. So if you look at the community-based policing as a program, it is trying to enhance how we can help in enhancing this security sector reform process in the Gambia. I wouldn't call it exactly topics, but courses or modules. Yes, there are a lot of modules that are being covered. And when we're trying to cover modules, we don't only look at a particular security unit. We cover all modules that concern security units. You can see the likes of the Drug Law Enforcement Agency. You can see the policing, GID, fire and rescue services, etc. We have modules like disaster management. We have peace and conflict resolution. We have ICT. We also have drug and substance abuse. A lot of courses. If you look at our brochure, you can see a lot of courses being mounted in order to uplift the security sector within the Gambia. And these are courses that are loaded with contents. And I believe that whoever goes through the curriculum itself will know how the curriculum is loaded. Many times we don't only involve ourselves in a theoretical aspect, we also do the practical. This is why we have what we call a field trip. And this field trip comes at the end of the second year, because this is a program that covers 2 years. And in the process of covering the 2 years, they don't only limit themselves in the classroom. They go to the communities and visit communities, a particular community. For instance, if you can look at the last batch, the 5th cohort, we went as far as NBR, where we visited communities. Communities like Bara, SL, Amdalai. We went as far as Kirgin. So you find out that in the involvement of those things, we're trying to sensitize the community that this program is not only or the policing program is not only limited at the 4 corners of the Gambia College, but even within the society. You go and do practical work. You go there, expose what you learn in the classroom into actual life. We go there, sensitize people that this policing does not only limit itself to the police or the security sectors, but it also go as far as the society. I can say the core of this security sector, or the core of the security, is the society, the community that you meet with, because first-hand information are retrieved from the community. Let's say, take an example. If a crime is committed within a particular community, it is the community that can help in getting the culprit at a very short period of time. Because if these people are exposed to the security, then to apprehend them becomes very easy. So they play a vital role when it comes to security sector.
Okay. Gentlemen, how are you? I'm fine, and you? What's your name? I'm Sidi Jara.
Are you a security officer?
Yes, I am.
Where do you work?
I'm right posted at the police training school.
As an instructor?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And what motivated you to do the community-based policing and security studies program?
Well, I was motivated by some of my colleagues who have undergone this program. due to their performance outside and the way they have been handling things and issues at their own level. So I too believe to meet up the standard, I have to upgrade myself as well. And I find this program being the suitable one for this, for myself.
Okay. And what has been your favorite part of this program so far?
Well, my favorite part is like, though all the courses are very favorite, they have all favorites as well, but I have two of them. That's the criminology part aspect of it and the forensic science. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you think this program will help you in your future career?
Obviously, it will, as I rightly mentioned previously, it will really help me outside. As a police officer, I deal with the, with the public, rather, and I believe the courses I'm undergoing here will really help me.
I choose to study this program because I feel that security is not only limited to the police personnel or security personnel. As a concerned citizen, you are supposed to know about the security, especially with these crime rates that are rampant sometimes in our society or our community. So it's very important that I learn about community-based policing so that I will be engaged in strengthening security in our community. My favorite part of this program is more or less about interaction with different security personnel from different departments or different units. They have been so cooperative. As for me, I am a civilian. I know less about security, but coming to interact with these officers in classes helped me a lot to know about security. I have little knowledge about security, but since I come and started doing this program, I can say that my knowledge or my understanding about security has increased. It's obvious that there are a lot of challenges, but I just want to limit myself to two challenges about this program. There are a lot of people that wanted to do this program, but we can say that scholarship is one major problem about this, because seeing us here, we face a lot of obstacles in order for us to find money, in order for us to pay ourselves this tuition fee. It's a huge amount of money to some of us that are yet to have a very strong fund like savings in our account. But so as you come here to do this, it's obvious that you want to have someone to pay for you, and also with some of the materials that you may need to do the program, like laptops, in order to make your work easier when you are given assignment to do, especially with PowerPoint presentation. If you don't have laptops to do your work, it is obviously challenging for you to tackle this program.
Okay, my name is Sambu Songo. I'm a police officer by profession. Okay, as a police officer and the evolvement and how the world is evolving every day, we deem it necessary to come to the school to do this course, to upgrade ourselves from our traditional police officer now to a modern police officer. Because as the way we are going now, things are changing, and philosophies that we found there is been changing now. So we deem it necessary to come and upgrade ourselves to a level whereby we'll meet the criteria of the modern policing level. Actually, I would have said everything. Yeah, because since I came in, even personally to my own self, I have seen many changes. But I will just talk about few that I feel like it is necessary to talk about. The first of all is about this ICT program that we are doing. We see it like we are now moving to a generation whereby internet and these websites and this media has overcome everything. And as a police officer as well, you have to at least endeavor to upgrade yourself to a level, at least to meet those levels. Because when you look at it, we are doing what? File protection. So, and this sensitive information that normally should come from the officers should be highly protected in a way that at least, because we have people out there that you know that they can tamper with evidences, tamper with information, and whatever it has to do with policing. So for us also, we make it, we see it as a necessary thing to come here, at least upgrade ourselves to a level so that we can make so these informations and whatever has to do with the policing has to have a good name. Yeah, to the size of my colleagues, we call it a family. We are all family, because even, let's say, you are even late for a minute, people start to look for you. Where are you? Where are you? Lecture start, lecture begins, where are you? So I see it like, okay, I came from a family to go into another family. Though we have a different forces, ranging from the police force, the prison service, and from the GID and others. So we came together to form that big family we call. Obviously to the lecturer side, absolutely, is really captivating. I feel like those who are out there should come and at least see what is happening here. Because they assist us not only in the classroom, but beyond the classroom as well. Normally come here for lectures. We go home still now, they'll be doing online classes with us. We normally come together, we make a WhatsApp joint call, they'll be there explaining the parts that we know that maybe we are lacking behind a bit. So this support is obviously going not only within the classroom, but beyond the classroom as well. Obviously, we have civilian colleagues within our midst also, not only the officers only. We have civilians that are around, and we are together assisting each other as part of the service personnel, and they as the civilian aspect as well. After this program, my expectation here is what to go to that down there and make that changes that is not being changed. Not because of coming here and gather the certificate or the degree program or the diploma and go home. No. We want to go back there, and those old modern and traditional policing, we change the scenario to what a modern traditional policing aspect.
All right, I am Bubakar Sambu. I am lecturing ICT in this course, Community-Based Policing and Security Studies. I'm teaching them ICT, the use of ICT in security. For me, my philosophy is that everybody who works in the field of security or who does a service of security work need to understand the use of technology, because today the generation, whatever we do involves great use of technology in it. And therefore, for us to be able to have effective security services, service delivery, we have to be able to have that understanding of the use of technology in doing the service of security. So that is why what I do is I make sure they don't only hear about the use of technology, but they have hands-on exercises that will make them do what they are learning. Yes. Yes, actually what I do is I divided my teaching into theory and practice. And the theory part exposes them to understanding the use of technology in security work. And there we use a lot of examples, showing them examples of what gadgets. Like, for example, we discuss issues like police may not be everywhere, like comparing the Gambia police population to the general population of the Gambia. The police cannot be everywhere, and they cannot be able to police everyone, but they can have their eyes everywhere thanks to technology. And there we discuss issues like CCTVs, drones, and body cam, and many other things that police can use as digital tools to be able to monitor and have their eyes or their presence everywhere, even if they are physically not there. So I do that theory part of it, using examples and also showing gadgets that police officers use to make security work easy for them. And yeah, that we did. And then the theory part of it, the practical part of it is where we are now using computers to demonstrate what we have learned. Today, when you entered, you found us doing document protection, because we know security service deal with a lot of sensitive data, and sometimes it is important to understand how to protect a data or a document that is going to be on a transition. The document that will be moving from one place to the other need to be protected, so that some people may be dealing with documents, but they will be curious to know the content. So anybody who is curious and want to open will be required to have a password to be able to have access to that. So when you entered today, you found us doing that security to document. So we have both theory and practice exercises. The community policing program itself, you mean?
Yeah.
I think this program, I want to say it is really a very important program because I have been part of it since inception, from planning, and in fact, this course that they are doing, I was one of the drafters of this particular course, the ICT curriculum, and also the human rights course. That's also another one that I was part of. And looking at this course, it's really, because we are thinking now, currently the government is on a transition, reforming or transforming the security institutions. And any police officer or any security officer, because we also have the army, the fire service, the drug squad, etc., all of them are here. This course exposed them to understand ethics of policing. It exposed them to understand human rights, that police will understand that even though the Gambia police is still called police force, compared to other countries where they call police service, the work is not necessarily only using force, but it's about providing service to the people. And by the time they understand human rights, they understand peace and conflict, because that is also part of this course. And also ICT, they will now become more professional, because the course is now going to, it's like molding them to become much more professional in their job as security officers. So the course, for me, I will encourage every officer. And though it is called community-based policing, but this course is for every service person, either army, the police, the fire service, the immigration, all of them are supposed to do this course to be able to understand this their own service effectively. Expectation is from these students is that by the time they return back to their various workforces, they are going to serve as advocates and positive influence for change to become more professional. Because if you look, the police has been tagged a lot. Some will call them brutal police. Some will criticize, including myself, I criticize the police a lot. But I believe all those criticisms are necessary for adjustment. And those who choose to come to do this course, by the time they return, they will become transformed police officers. They will understand how to handle situations even when they are angry without compromising that professionalism. So I believe my expectation is nobody should leave this place the same as you come back, as you came here. By the time you leave, you will be a transformed security officer who will be seen as a role model to others when you go back to your service.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sergeant So. And by extension, I want to thank the Gambia Police Force, Press, and of course your command for allowing you to come and interview us on this program. Actually, the interesting thing about the program is we really, as an institution, that develops the manpower capacity of the Gambia, we found it very exciting to run a program that is also going to develop the capacity of police, their competency in terms of the way they will work with the society and be able to perform their community duty responsibilities. And actually, the program is run not only for the police, but we have developed it in such a way that all the other security outfits can benefit from the program, because it was not done only by the Gambia College, but with collaboration of all the sister security forces, so that the program can be rich enough to serve its purpose. Yeah, just as you rightly said, I lectured in the program. At the beginning, I used to lecture the strategic management, and now they have decided to add leadership there. Then it used to be strategic management, we have leadership component part of it, but now, as I said, we keep on reviewing it so that we enrich it to fit its purpose. So we have decided to put leadership also separately. Those are the two areas I am handling. And actually, the approach I think I take normally is approach that is really service-based, I will call it. Because the program, I do it in such a way that, I teach it my area in such a way that I was always related to the needs of the security outfit, so that, it can serve. Because at the end of the day, when they go through the program, it doesn't change the way they do things out there then the program will be meaningless. So we always bring them to add value to what they already know and what can enrich their competencies in the performance of their duties as officers out there. Yeah, normally when we are teaching in the classroom, we always try to bring real life situations or, their experiences, because it's normally an interactive class where officers will come up with their, day-to-day, experience. So we discuss that in the class, and others also will learn from it. So it's always enriching because it's participatory. Yeah. And the leadership component of it really tells a lot, because I believe whatever we do all house on what good leadership, and by extension that also help to bring what we call good governance, because that's very important. Wherever you work, if there is not you don't enhance that good governance, how you administer there, obviously things can go wrong. And at the end of the day, when we train people, they get out there, we always want that Gambia College thing to come out, because we have been doing it in education, and up to now we are there. And obviously it's the household name anywhere you go to. So whatever we do, we want when our people graduate, they go out there. If you see them, you interact with them, they can always comfortably tell you, yes, I have done that program at Gambia College, and this is why I'm working this way. And that's always the area we always try to hammer. Whatever you do, when you go out, people should see that difference. So our programs or my activities in the class, I touch around the leadership, aspect of it, and by extension, the governance aspect of it. How do they at least build their strategies around that? There are great, great opportunities. I believe it will definitely evolve, because I know the police have, their community policing. I don't know whether it's a unit or what. They really want to work with the community, because if you see policing out there in the West, how it is developed is because of the community policing that they really encourage. Because police cannot do it on their own. Alone. It's not possible. The community must know why police exist, and how can they also contribute to enhance the work of the police. And because that is very, very important. If crimes occur, police will not be there. But how did they end up getting the culprit or whatever? It's through community assistance and so on. So community policing in the future, I want to believe, as the things are going, of course, more need to be done, so that the public can be more sensitized. They know the essence of community policing. Because at the end of the day, everybody must realize that we are doing it for our own security, which is key. So there are high hopes that, it will really evolve. And with the program, and of course with the collaboration of you people, the police, and all the sister security outfits, we believe the future is bright. Well, actually, we have not done any tracer study as such. But I know during sometime around last year or thereabout, we made a tour of all the security outfits in the country. Most of them we met, actually. We discussed about the program. Because at the initial stage, before we started the program, myself and the then coordinator of Force Kadi Fofana, went around with the then head of school to meet the security chiefs to talk about the program. And at the beginning, they definitely, embraced it, and they participated in the development of the curriculum, and even the lecturers, some of them are security officers. But really, at the top echelon, at that time, when we met them for the second time, some seems to, disconnect a bit about the program. They don't know much about the program. And definitely, I believe with such interviews, that really is going to help us, for them to know that this program is out there and we are all in it. It is for all of us. Because at the beginning, all of us participated. And even we were reviewing the curriculum, we reviewed the curriculum sometime last year also, or year before last. All of them participated. So really, I think that awareness is something that is very important. Because when we met them, we discovered that even promotion was not based on the certificate that they acquire from here. Instead, it will be based on the HTC, the other education programs that they do here. And some of them even, really share that, mixed feeling that why should they have promoted people doing program that is not that much related to security. Now there is a program that we are running much related to security. So they said henceforth they will definitely think about it. And I want to believe that is a success. And I'm sure with time, the current IGP, we met him, then he was at the immigration, and he also expressed similar thing. So currently, those who are doing the program will definitely get their promotions. And also for those who may be intending to go to the police, because it's good for them also. Because what you learn from here, if you go with that knowledge to police, I believe you will become a very effective police officer. So those are things. But as I said initially, we have not done any tracer study to know definitely our products, where they are, how they are faring in the system and so on, which of course we will do. It's part of our, plans, short-term plans to do tracer study. Yeah, what I expect them to do is to, definitely transform the theory that they have learned here into practice. Because here, what we are telling them in the classroom is theory. But what we want them to practice it, because that is going to really show us that what we have taught them really have reached home, because we want to sharpen their competencies. And the only way you can display that is you practice what you have learned. So that is what I expect from them. We want, if they go out there, let them be change agents. Because we used to discuss a lot about the real happenings. But really, what they have learned theoretically there, if they go back to share the knowledge with their colleagues, I am sure changes will take place. Because that's the essence of education. Education should change people.